exhausted. I've got to a point where I no longer give a fuck in my life. And unapologetically, I'm going to embrace myself authentically, unapologetically, and genuinely. And so with this, I no longer have the effort or the energy for other people to not reciprocate the same mutual respect, the same mutual respect, or to matching my effort, my time, my energy. For the past couple of days, I've been stuck up inside my headspace, in my deeper emotions, and I should not have to apologize or regret being a good person. I should not have to apologize for doing my best, my part, to be a positive contribution towards society, modern society, and trying to change the world, raising advocacy and awareness for so many different topics of things, and accountability, communication, honesty, respect, mutual respect, and mutual reciprocation should be met, and my efforts should be met. Just shutting myself down from the rest of the world, I no longer have the time and space for my emotions to be shared with, and my time, my energy to be shared with other people, if simply to put that others would not meet me halfway or show any interest in me, to getting to know me, to validating my existence, to validating my emotions, or to simply not wanting to get to know me. And they say that they do, but they really don't. At the end of the day, people are narcissistic and toxic, so all that they care about is themselves. It's the reflection of the mirror of themselves that they worship and idolize the most. And they care nothing for changing the world. They care nothing for getting to know other people. They care nothing for anything. You could be like, all people really care for me for is my physical attraction, my material wealth, like clothing, bullshit that I've talked about time and time again before in the past. I need not to repeating myself. You could have everything in the world like I do. All the materialistic wealth, money, clothing, jewelry, you could have everything. Luxury car, and it's not enough. When you have that one special person that's truly loyal by your side, accepts and loves you unconditionally, loves you to the ends of the earth and back, that is in itself, true love is priceless. And having that one person represents the entire universe. It's just, that's what I'm trying to find in my life. Past relationships that I had, every woman that I've talked to, or at least made an honest attempt to talking to, in terms of like a long-term investment, building towards a long-term relationship, has been an absolute clusterfuck and disaster case of one failure, one disappointment to another. And I'm just talking about in regards to this year alone. And it's like, instances where, I was broken up with for having a secret staycation, a plan, a romantic surprise for my ex. And she was truly narcissistic and toxic to the core. She never validated my emotions or my mental health or how I felt. Again, it's typical, because people don't care of how anybody else feels or what they think or what they struggle to go through, writhing and wrestling with their demons in their mind every day of their lives. People left me up on red. They ghosted me. They give you the whole silent treatment. It's like, okay, I've had instances this year where I went on first dates with some women, and it went perfect, But 99% of the time, 90% of the time, they will always talk about themselves, never asking me questions or getting to delicately knowing me, down beneath to the core. And, you go out for a first date, everything's perfect, you vibe, pass a vibe check, like everything's perfect. And then like, you don't hear from people anymore. I've had instances where women would talk to me for a few days and then they show a lot of interest. You show a lot of interest in each other. You start liking each other. Okay, cool. This is awesome. Like you get to really start getting to knowing that person barely, and then it's like they just disappear. They just disappear off the edge of the world, like next couple days, like you don't hear nothing at all. It's like, what the fuck, And so, I don't know. A lot of times people say like they want to meet up, for the first time, and for like the very last second, people cancel plans on you. And I've had instances where it's just one disaster to another. And there's so many cases where people are truly fake, artificial, toxic. They lack empathy or failure to communicate. They do not reciprocate the same mutual energy and effort to getting to know you as you do for them, and it doesn't make it very fair. It's very biased and one directional, and it's not fucking right. I vibe with everybody. A majority of people like me and value and appreciate and accept me for who I am authentically, from my personality, my thought process, my authenticity, my genuine self. My coworkers all like me. I'm respected by my peers, my coworkers. I'm very professional. I'm very honest and straightforward, and I don't play mind games. I don't bullshit around. Like, I'm trying to find somebody legitimately in my life, and it frustrates the everlasting fuck out of you, where like you do everything right to getting to know somebody, and then it's like it's all for nothing, if that makes sense, because it makes you question if being a good person is enough. It has no reflection on my part. It has to deal with what I've been always told, and I've figured this out. It's obvious. Like, it has nothing to do with me on my part. It always has to deal with other people around me. So nothing I'm doing or saying is wrong, Oh, and also, of course, being led on and then friend zoned and ghost, all that stuff. Some of the things I forgot to mention. Just a good person like myself, we become so exhausted to the point where we no longer care, and we become indifferent and apathetic. And that's the worst thing to find in somebody with a good heart, as such myself. Like, you don't want somebody like myself to turning against you, because that's the last thing you ever want. And like I told my ex and my past, relationships, or well, at least the people I was talking to, and I said, well, you fucked up because you lost a real one. And that's true, because I'm loyal to the core. I'm real, authentic, and I'm just me, myself, unapologetically. So that's it. And I've been practicing daily affirmations. I've been practicing speaking positive words into the universe and praying and manifesting things into my reality. So, that's all I can do. And I refuse to apologize for being a good person. I refuse to apologize for trying my best to do positive things and envision positive things into this world, planting seeds of knowledge, of inspiration. And that'd be the last thing to ever happen to me, for me to fucking apologize for being the best person possible in my life. At this point now where I'm starting to burn bridges, blocking people, deleting numbers, just forgetting people even existed. I'm at this point where I'm conflicted between blocking people or keeping everybody on my friends list just to watch me winning in my life, Because I know that secretly people that are jealous and envious of me, people that hate me secretly, they will not clap for you or support you when you win in life, when you're moving things in your life for the positive and moving towards greatness in a journey of self-discovery and a journey of this life and mortality, people will just watch you. They'll just watch you. And that's it.